All right, y'all, it's Alton Walker with the Radio Revival. We here with the musical genius right here. He just told me his name was Andy, but I know him by Bilal. What's going on with you, man?
Good. Good, man.
You rocked the stage today, man.
Oh, thank you.
You sung my song sometimes, man. I know I tried to redo that song, but it didn't come out like you did it, man.
Oh, man, you just gotta holler and be mad.
Just holler and be mad.
Ah!
Now I'm gonna tell you, I started listening to following you with Firstborn Second, and then you just had Love Surreal come out. But I'm gonna tell you now, it was an album that I always want to ask that never came out. A Love for Sale. I know you probably don't want to talk about it, but I need to hear about it because that album had All for Love, Hollywood. What happened? If you don't mind me asking, man.
I don't know. The label that I was on, we started to really spend too much time trying to find out what the single was going to be, and in the middle of that whole journey, it got bootlegged onto the internet, and so we never really got a real launch off. And so through that whole mess, you know, bad things just got a little foiled, and you know, I kind of just switched up business relationships. A lot of things started to change, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm glad I got to hear it though, you know, because it has some hot songs on there.
Yeah. You know, that's the good thing about good music, and it really, you know, helped me and made me feel good about it, because I was very distraught for a minute, you know, after doing all of that music and it being bootleg like that. That was around the time of when MySpace first came out and Facebook. So that whole thing gave me a whole new life, you know. Even though the album didn't come out, people still got their hands on it, and it was like, it was still like it came out. Like, I never meet anybody who doesn't say something about that album. So it really just speaks to me never, you know, giving in on things and just staying pedal to the metal with trying to do good music.
So, question, now you put me on Betty Carter. Now, who else is some of your musical influence? Now, you put, like I said, you put me on there, and she's a beast, but who else do you listen to?
I listen to Betty. I love David Bowie. You know, all of the soul cats, like Stevie, Marvin, but I also like different musicians too, like Herbie Hancock, or you know, even down to something avant-garde like Keith Jarrett. You know,
you use a lot of Philly musicians too, though. When you gonna start using some Atlanta musicians?
Well, when I moved to Atlanta. I use a lot of Philly musicians and a lot of New York musicians, because I'm based out of New York. So, you know, I'm one of those cats that like to rehearse. You know what I'm saying? I got to rehearse.
Yeah. So,
all
right. So what you got coming up for us next?
Well, right now I'm finishing up a new album that I'm gonna put out next year with Adrian Young.
Okay.
An awesome producer out of LA, and you know, I've just really been having a lot of fun with this record. This is probably one of the first albums where I really didn't produce per se the music, but I love Adrian's production so much. He did the music, and I you know, just did the writing.
Okay. So last question: where do you think music should go right now? You know, it's in a bad place for me, a person that love lyrics and good, you know, written music. Where do you think music need to go now, and how can we go about making some changes?
I feel like the music could just be a little bit more diverse. Like it just seems like the same production or the same writers on everything, you know. maybe it could be a little bit more diverse. And I don't know who else could do that other than the listener, you know, and the people that are listening to the music, asking to, or you know, I don't know, looking
Take
for
that mess off the radio. Put Bilal.
Hey, you
put
know,
Bilal on the radio.
The more people are into the stuff, the more it'll become popular. That's just how things happen.
Yeah. But there you have it, man. Like I said, I call him a music genius, man. Bilal right here on the Radio Revival. I told you I became a fan. I was in my mama's stomach, man, and I heard a song and I started singing in her stomach. And so when they birthed me, yeah.
Letting these people know that I'm 65 years old.
He's 65, but he's still a musical genius. All right, y'all, we out of here.
Been around for years.
A long time. Cool. He's been around. All right, y'all, we out here. One MusicFest, the Radio Revival, Bilal right here. We out, y'all.
What's up? This is Bilal, and you're tuned in to the RadioRevival.com.